The movie starts and we see a man who was passing through a place at night when he sees a girl downstairs. But that man does not pay much attention to her and goes ahead. But after going ahead, he again sees the same girl on a bridge. Actually, that girl was that man's daughter and he had left his wife and daughter many years ago. But today she was coming in front of him again and again. Remembering his daughter, that man became very sad. That's when he calls Emma. He tells Emma on the phone that I want to meet your mom and apologize to you. But Emma was very angry with her dad because when she needed her dad left her alone. That's why she hangs up the phone, refusing to meet her dad. Seeing this, that man also starts crying a lot. That's when a joker behind him, whose name is Jester, also came. He starts acting while crying for that man. And that's when Jester, with his magic, put a hanging rope around that man's neck. As soon as Jester pulled his tie, the rope around that man's neck also became tight. And that man started swinging in the air, because of which his breath dies due to suffocation. After this, Jester throws him into the water. Actually, Jester plays with people's minds. Whoever gets caught in his game and becomes weak, he will be killed at that time. The next day we see a funeral, which was of that man, where his daughter Emma is also there. But then we see a girl named Jocelyn. If we talk about Jocelyn, she is the daughter of that man's second wife. That is, Jocelyn and Emma are both stepsisters. Jocelyn was very sad about her dad's death because they had a very good bond. That's when some of Jocelyn's friends also come to her dad's funeral. Emma was not sad about her dad's death, but she was happy. She calls her mom and tells her. It was clear from her words that her mom had no regrets about her husband's death. While talking, Emma came a little ahead. As soon as she turned around, Jester was dancing near her dad's grave. She does not pay much attention to her while talking to her mom, but as soon as she looked back, she was not there. That's why Emma starts going from there. But Jester was still watching her. That's when two men come to Jester, who were telling Jester to go from there. At that time, Jester disappeared from there, but after a while he comes back there. Seeing him, one of them tells the other man to call the police. But then that man falls down and is killed because he hit his head on a grave. On the other hand, the other man was telling the police about Jester on the phone call, but he could not say anything. In a little while, blood starts coming out of his mouth because a whole apple comes out of his mouth, and after that, that man is also killed there. After doing his work, Jester also left from there. On the other hand, Emma comes to meet her younger sister Jocelyn. Actually, Jocelyn had called her to meet her and today they were meeting each other for the first time. In the beginning, they have a very good conversation, but then Emma asks Jocelyn, "Why did you call me here?" Then Jocelyn kept Emma with her. She gives a letter. As soon as Emma opened it, there was a photo of her and her dad inside it. Emma asks Jocelyn, "How did you get this?" To which Jocelyn says that the night she died, this picture was with her that night. Actually, Jocelyn wanted to remove some hatred for her dad in Emma's mind, but Emma gets very angry at her. She says that by giving a picture, we will not become friends. I still remember all that. They did not love me at all, and one day they left me and my mom alone. I was looking at my mom's crying face that day, and after a few days we find out that she is married and she has a little girl. Saying all this, Emma gets very emotional because she wanted her dad's love, which she never got. Hearing her words, Jocelyn does not say anything to her and Emma goes from there without taking that picture. After her death, Jocelyn keeps that picture. As soon as she went to get her billing done, a man tells her that I have worked with your dad for many years. He was not a good person at all. He used to talk to devils. After this, Jocelyn leaves from there. Outside, Jester comes in front of Emma, but she does not pay attention to her and goes ahead. But after going a little further, Jester comes again and leaves some cards in front of her. Now seeing her coming suddenly like this, Emma gets very scared. She quickly went to the store near her to avoid her. Jester waits for Emma for a long time, but when she does not come out, then Jester also left from there. After this, we see some children who were taking candy from the front of someone's house on Halloween. Among them, a small child picks up only one candy, but the other one takes a lot of candy from there. At the same time, Jester also came there. The little boy asks for candy from him and Jester also gives him a candy with her magic. But then Jester took out the candy from the bag of that big boy and started putting it in the bag of the little boy. As soon as the other boy put his hand in the bag of the little boy and took his hand, both of them got very scared because Jester's one hand was also missing and both left their bags there and ran away. On the other hand, Jocelyn was watching TV in her house. Then she sees that someone is standing outside her window, but she does not pay much attention to her. But as soon as she saw again, she sees the same shadow again. At the same time, someone knocks on her door. Jocelyn suddenly gets a little scared. As soon as she went to the door and saw her friends were outside, Jocelyn takes them inside. On the other hand, Jester comes to Emma again and shows her some cards kept with her. Emma also picks up a card from all those cards, and as soon as she picked up the second card by keeping that card, it was also the same card that she had taken out for the first time. That is, she had won this trick. At Jocelyn's house, her friends tell her to go to the Halloween festival, but Jocelyn did not feel like going there at all. She does not even say no to them and stands there and goes to her dad's room, but she sees her dad's soul there. Jocelyn got scared and came out and agrees to go to the Halloween festival with her friends. Emma's Jester was also not leaving behind, so she tries to push Jester, which dropped her liquor bottle. Jester picks up a piece of glass glass that had fallen down. Seeing her, Emma feels like Jester has picked up a piece of glass to kill her, and she starts challenging her. She says that you cannot kill me on the street. But then Jester cuts his throat with that glass and Emma's whole face turned red with his blood. Jester falls down, but after a while he stood up again. Seeing this, Emma got very scared and runs away from there. On the other hand, Jocelyn had also come to the festival, but she was very scared there. She goes to a haunted house behind her friend, but there is no one there, so her friend also comes there from behind her. Seeing her, Jocelyn got very scared. She comes out of there. Actually, today she was missing her mom and dad a lot because some time ago her mom left her, and today her dad also left her alone. Jocelyn hugs her friend and cries a lot. On the other hand, Emma also comes inside the same store. At first, the storekeeper thinks that the blood on Emma's face is fake, but it was not. Emma asks her to call the police quickly. After the police arrive, Emma tells them that a man in a costume has slit his throat in front of her and later he comes back to life. Hearing this, both the policemen start laughing because they thought that someone must have made a joke on him or Emma must have drunk too much. But then Jester also comes there. Seeing him, Emma got very scared. The policeman asks Jester to take off his mask because he thought he was doing it to an ordinary person. But then Jester comes behind him with his magic. After this, he takes out a handcuff from his pocket and ties both his hands with that handcuff, and then that handcuff disappears from his hands. And with that handcuff, both the officer's hands were tied. At the same time, Jester puts his cap on the head of a policeman and makes his head disappear. Seeing this, everyone present there got very scared. Jester starts dancing with that bald officer. Afraid of him, the other policeman shoots him, but he is shot by the policeman along with him. But as soon as he fired another bullet, Jester caught that bullet. Seeing this, that policeman got even more scared. Emma also runs away from there. Inside, Jester kills the other policeman and comes out. On the other hand, Jocelyn was sitting at one place at the Halloween festival. That's when she sees her dad there again. Seeing him, Jocelyn starts following him. Now her friend was alone. That's when Jester comes there. He plays a game with her in which he takes 3 different glasses, and out of those 3 glasses, he keeps only one thing inside. After this, Jester cleaned all the glasses. As soon as she picked up the first glass, she had the same thing inside that she had kept. But as soon as she picked up the second glass, she had the teeth of the boy sitting in front of her. Seeing the blood coming out of his mouth, he gets very scared. But as soon as Jester picked up the third glass, there was nothing under it. But as soon as Jester picked up the glass, eyes come out of it. And these eyes were also of that boy. Now that boy starts screaming in pain. That's when her friend also sees her in such a state. That boy is not able to see. That's why he falls on his friend. Her 2 friends were taking that boy from there. That's when Jester comes and breaks the leg of one of them with her stick, and she starts screaming very loudly because of the pain. After this, Jester starts moving towards Jocelyn. Her friend was talking a lot from behind. That's when Jester tells her to be quiet. At the same time, something started happening in her throat because of which she could not speak. Seeing her friends suffering like this, Jocelyn tells Jester to do anything with me, but leave my friends. On the other hand, Emma also came running far away. That's when she gets a call from her mom in which she was talking about Jester. Emma says, "How did you find out about Jester?" That's when she sees Jester standing far away, who was looking at her. Actually, Jester was talking to her in her mom's voice. He tells Emma that you can leave Jocelyn in my custody. Emma tries to ask him a lot that what did you do with Jocelyn, but Jester doesn't tell her anything. On which Emma says that I will take Jocelyn. Hearing this, Jester becomes very happy. That's when Emma sees her dad on the bridge in front of her. She runs quickly and goes to him, but his dad refuses to talk to him. He says that when I called you, you didn't talk to me. He says so badly about Emma that Emma breaks down from the inside. She starts hating herself. Actually, that's what Jester wanted. As soon as he gets mentally weak, Jester tries to capture him. His dad puts a needle in Emma's throat and some invisible force drops her off the bridge. After falling down, Emma comes to a strange world where a little Jocelyn comes in front of her. She also tries to weaken Emma, on which Emma tells her that you are not real. After this, Emma sees a cabin far away from which Jester was calling her. As soon as Emma went inside, her dad and Jocelyn were sitting together. That's when her dad came to Emma and started stabbing himself. Seeing this, Emma gets very scared. At the same time, Jocelyn also gives her the same knife so that Emma can end her own life. But at that time, Emma takes care of herself and attacks Jocelyn with the knife. But in front of her was the real Jocelyn. Because of the knife, Jocelyn's blood flows and she falls down. Jocelyn says that it's not your fault. Seeing this, Emma gets very angry and she starts killing Jester with her knife. But the knife has no effect on her. But so far, Emma had also understood that if she kept the burden of such old things on herself, then Jester would not let her live. She tells Jester that whatever you do now, I will not care about it. The scene shifts and we see Emma who was standing near her dad's grave. Emma says that from now on, I will not let my new life be ruined by old things. Whatever happened to you was your fault. Jester was also standing behind her. He just stood there and did not say anything to Emma. After this, Emma comes to the bar where her sister Jocelyn was also sitting. With this movie ends here. To watch more such movie explanations, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.